In our previous video, we have discussed the basic rules that we should follow during a group discussion. Today, let's see what we shouldn't or avoid doing during a group discussion. Don'ts. Do not initiate the discussion if you don't have sufficient knowledge about the given topic. If you speak without having a proper knowledge on the topic right at the start, it leaves a negative impression on you. Start first only if you know the subject well. Otherwise, wait for others to start and get feel of the subject before entering into the discussion. There is no harm in being the second or the third speaker, as it will give you a chance to reflect and understand the topic and put you in some valuable input. Do not overspeak, intervene, or snatch others' chance to speak. Group discussions are meant not just to evaluate your speaking skills but also your listening skills. Interrupting someone often leads to negative points. Remember, group discussion is a discussion about the topic, not a debate. So don't go on interrupting someone while they are speaking. Instead, listen to their points and then put forth your views, whether they are in favor of it or against it. It will help you to gain more points and express yourself more effectively. Do not shout or argue during the GD. It is a myth that being aggressive catches the recruiter eye or adds up your bonus point. Never raise your voice over others or dominate others. If you disagree with other members, do not take it as a personal affront. Do not indulge in argument even if you disagree. Rather, put across your points strongly and rationally. Do not talk irrelevant things and distract the discussion. If you speak, speak to the point without any ambiguity of thought. Wherever possible, emphasize your points with some facts and figures. Avoid deviating from the main topic and be on the same track. Quality is more important than quantity. Be short and simple and refrain yourself from involving in irrelevant talks. When you find the group is digressing from the given topic or a goal, then you should take the initiative to bring the discussion back on the track. It exhibits your leadership skills. Do not pose negative body gestures. Body gestures are very important as your body language speaks a lot about you. In GD, sit straight, avoid leaning back onto the chair, repeatedly tapping the foot on the ground or knocking the table with your pen or fingers. And also, do not get distracted very easily. Nervous body movements, evading eye movements, folding your hands across your chest, and constantly moving are indicators of negative body gestures and should be avoided at all costs. Do not try to dominate the discussion. Always remember, it is a discussion, not a battle. In the heat of a moment, never lose your control of speech and decency. You are there to share your point of view and not to start an argument. Other views and do not try to dominate your views or points. Be patient and calm. Do not put others in embarrassing situation. Never ask questions to other participants and do not probe the silent participants to speak if they don't have to contribute or don't want to speak. Putting the fellow participants in embarrassing situation is something you should avoid doing during a GD. Do not contradict your own points. This is the very common mistake that most of the students make during a GD round. You may stand either in a favor or argument or against it. But what happens here is that you end up contradicting your own points and often fails to realize that. And when this happens, an evaluator sees you as someone with no actual stand and lack of confidence in your thoughts. This, of course, is not a desirable quality in managers of tomorrow. Do not avoid eye contact with fellow participants. When you are participating in group discussion, remember it is a discussion which involves multiple people. That means you are not just simply a speaker addressing multiple people but have something to discuss with them. Avoiding eye contact in such situation is seen as a sign of disrespect or lack of confidence. Many participants simply fix their eyes on the evaluator or prefer to look at the blank space. So the best strategy in such situation is to maintain eye contact with everyone in the group, as it gives an impression that you are keen enough to make your points clear to everyone present there. For more videos, subscribe to our channel, click on the bell icon to receive notifications when we upload a new video. Thank you.